Okay, today we're using primary colors. We have the red, the yellow, and blue. And from these primary colors, we can make secondary colors. We can make orange from yellow and red, and green from blue and yellow, green from blue and yellow, and purple from red and blue. Let's try this out. Let's go make secondary colors. Let's mix colors. So, first you're gonna get the yellow paint. You're gonna open the top carefully and do a little dot on your middle of your paper plate. Don't squeeze too much because too much will come out. That much is plenty for painting. After you actually finish putting the little blob of paint in the middle of your paper plate, be sure to put the cap back on tightly and put the paint aside. Then pick up your brush. You have a container with 2 brushes you're going to share with your shoulder partner. Pick up your brush and spread the paint gently. Don't push with the brush too hard. You're going to give your brush otherwise a bad haircut. See that bad haircut day? So just gently, instead of pushing, just gently spread the beautiful bright yellow paint around like a sun. And you still have plenty, so you can keep spreading the paint, making a large circle from that little blob. And when you're done making a large circle, go ahead and rinse your paintbrush. Go from side to side. You can even touch it like this to the side of the cup to fling away all the excess water. And now that your paintbrush is dry, you can use your paper towel to dry your paintbrush a little more, and you're ready to get started again. Put your paintbrush aside. You're gonna get the red paint now. Open the top and put a little dab of red paint like so. It's already pouring by itself, so you don't need to squeeze it at all. In fact, don't squeeze it because it's gonna be a mess. Just let it slightly drip a small little blob of paint. Put the cap tightly back on, and you're ready to get started. So you pick up your clean brush that you washed really well and carefully go around that yellow blob. And if you go inside the edges, what's gonna start happening is that some of the paint, yellow paint, is gonna turn orange. Don't cover all of the yellow though. You're gonna see some of the orange happening. See that orange happening there? The more I go over in concentric circles, meaning going round and round and round and round and round, the more the paints blend nicely and the color looks really nice and orange now. Okay, so if you're done spreading your red paint around and you have a nice large red circle now, I'm just gonna finish making it a little bigger right there. I'm gonna go ahead, and the paint is starting to feel a little tacky anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and take this dirty brush. I'm gonna put it in my paper water cup. I'm gonna rinse it really well. Get rid of the excess water this way by tapping to the sides of the cup. It makes a pretty neat noise too. Touch it to my paper towel a little bit and put it aside. You're gonna get the red paint Again, do not squeeze hard. Open carefully, don't get it on your hands. Open carefully, don't get it on your hands. And then you're gonna put another dot of blue paint right there above the red. And it's starting already pouring, so quickly put the cap back on, put the paint aside, and we are going to spread the blue paint now around the paper plate, and you can turn your paper plate too. And as you can see, as I touch the red, I'm starting to get some really pretty shades of purple, secondary color purple. So keep swirling that blue around and around, and you can see that the blue color is turning beautiful purple in some places where you touch the red. In some places it stayed blue. Some places it's purple violet now. And we got all these beautiful colors now. All right. When you're done with this step, we're gonna repeat washing our brush. Wash it really well. Swirl in the water. I'm also touching the bottom of the cup. That way the blue color really goes out of the brush. I'm gonna tap a little bit on the side. And now I'm gonna touch it to my paper towel a little bit. I'm ready to paint, put it down. I'm gonna be ready to paint to go back to yellow. And I'm gonna take the cap off gently. Don't put too much, please do not squeeze here. Don't squeeze on this. Just let it slightly pour. And when it pours out, just slightly put the cap back on. And at this time, you're gonna mix in the last color, yellow, on the edges of the paper plate. And where it touches the blue, it should start turning beautiful green right in front of your eyes. Can you see that? Go ahead and spread your yellow around your paper plate. And enjoy the process. Don't get it on your hands. I'm holding it like that by the side of the paper plate so I don't get my hands really dirty. And when you're done, you're gonna go ahead, rinse out your brush and tap, 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 cleaning paper towel and put the water aside. Let me show you something for our next step. We're gonna now go put these paper plates on a drying rack, and next time when we come back, we're gonna take this paper plate and we're gonna start weaving. So we're gonna take it, and these are some other examples as you can see. And these are gonna end up going to Volusia County Fair for a show. We're gonna turn these into flowers, and I'll show you in class how the flowers look like. So in next step is gonna be taking that dry paper plate that we just did, and we are going to cut some incisions on the side, and I'll show you in another video how we're gonna do that. We're gonna put the yarn around, string the yarn around, and we're gonna start learning how to weave using plastic needle. And we are going to create beautiful flowers with our weaving. So that is after our paper plates will be all nice and beautifully dried. And I can't wait to see how our artwork will turn out. Okay, I hope that you did a great job and enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you next time. Now is your turn.